What's up, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another episode of Heartbeat of America. My name is Michael Richard Diarrera, aka Dynamic, aka Dine. My main scope of things is neurology with a background of RMA and RPT. I also dabble in music and artistry. Today's episode, though, of season two is called Walking Alone. And humans have a hard time of really getting this concept. Myself, I'm not a very emotional individual, and this may sound self righteous and centered to some, but I care a great deal about myself just to allow access to anybody. Now, don't get me wrong, I love lending a helping hand and an ear here and there to help innovate people to be their best selves, but a lot of time that backfires because a lot of people just like to use you for their own benefit and then not give you credit for anything. Um, I believe in people who believe in themselves. It's really hard for me to believe in a person who doesn't trust themselves or believe in themselves. Uh, I think and believe that interaction of involvement between two people, whether it's business, a relationship, or whatever it may be, needs to be the same effort and energy. And that's really hard to find when you walk alone. But if you know, you know. Uh, I feel like Chris Rock, in a lot of ways, in that movie Spiral, I really just can't trust anybody. Um, I spoke a little about this segment in a previous episode, uh, but humans need to have attention and need groups uh, to feel complete. But sadly, if you break up those groups, uh, there's a lot of unintelligent shit and misguidance radiating from those uh, places. Uh, it's pretty much like the blind leading the blind. Yeah, you may have one person, maybe two people doing everything, and hopefully they're doing things correctly and not misleading people. Uh, but as I've grown older, I've realized a great percentage of people and individuals don't take accountability for self development and what they present to others as information. And it's really become laziness. And a lot of the times, the information that gets presented isn't even up to date. Um, and walking alone has made me notice also that richness is valued and propagated in many ways wrong, in the wrong light. For example, teachers are underpaid, valuable role models that actually make a contribution to intelligence and progression are underpaid, while sex advocates and porn stars and irrelevant um titles are walking around in millions. The American currency is literally being spent and moved unintelligently, and I believe that it's a way to dumb down people and a way of population control. But that's just a theory of mine. Uh, Although through many studies and uh, things like that, it points to more of that type of setting. And maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. But I'm totally okay with that. Uh, because when you walk alone, you see from different angles. Because when you value yourself, life becomes very vividly toxic. And sometimes it may seem like you're the only one that cares, which in a lot of ways is true statistically speaking. Um, but that's all right. Um, People like that are all that means is that you're just not part of a collapsing world of worlds. Uh, because the biggest reward about walking alone is you're one of a kind, and um, that one of a kind radiates, and you stand out. You aren't conformed to crowds or the propaganda that gets spread of what's right and wrong. Usually, people that walk alone are scientifically analyzing things and breaking things down. My mind doesn't shut off. My mind's breaking things down all the time, all the fucking time. Uh, Even the simplest things. And I don't know why. I really don't know why. I think it's the perfectionist in me, but that's why a lot of times on things that I should perfect, I just let slide just to get the message across. Because why should I polish myself if people don't even listen when to the same message when it's in a rough draft state status? So stay true to yourself and keep innovating your mind and stay focused. Um, all the rest can rise. All the rest, if they can't rise and innovate, will just get left behind, sadly. So be that change in the world that you want to be or that you need. And if you don't know if you need to integrate and elevate yourself, then step back and view yourself from a third person perspective and be that role model and leader that you need. It's hard. It really is hard, especially when you're taught and conformed and have no guidance. And I feel like there's literally no guidance in the world because people are raised by the news or television or broken home. If people are in broken homes, they have different caretakers or parental advisement, and everything could be a mix of lies and misguidance. And don't listen to any of that. Listen to yourself. Do what's best for you. I can't stress this enough, ladies and gentlemen. You are you, and it's your life to live. I may be in the medical field, and we may ask questions, and I've gotten this before where people have lied and I wasn't able to actually get the help that they needed because they're either scared or they didn't want to unveil something embarrassing. No matter how hard the topic is, push through it. Break that barrier down. Break that shit down. Because we need to create a beautiful and strong future. And we could only do that if we have strong individuals. And I know each and one of you are those strong, independent warriors. So don't ever feel bad about walking alone. In a lot of sense, it's better. Anyways, my name is Michael Richie Diarra, aka Dynamic, aka Dine. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Heartbeat of America. Stay vibrantly savage, and until next time, people.